Hey, everybody, we're live. Hey, welcome, 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 1,000 welcomes. Thank you guys for joining us here at All for Sci-Fi. Today is May 6th. It's 2 days after May the 4th be with you, so we could say that again. Of course, we're broadcasting here at All for Sci-Fi in Woodland Hills, California. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and right next to me is the trusty sidekick,
Captain Rickster.
Hello, Captain Rickster. Hey guys, how's our sound? Let's make sure our sound. Let's do a sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. How's it going, everybody? Let us know our sound is going good. Dante's here. Hey, Dante.
Hi, Dante.
Darth Sidious is already here, and he's saying hello to Dante. Yeah, so it's good Saturday, guys. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you guys. Anytime you guys join us here at All for Sci-Fi, it's a pleasure to come to you, have some great discussions about sci-fi, right, Captain Rickster?
Oh, yes.
And hopefully make you laugh a little bit with our stupidity because we're geeks. So, somewhat, I think. So, Captain Rickster, your mic is a little low. Let's turn you up. Go ahead now. How's Captain?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I forgot to turn Captain Rickster's mic up.
No, he likes it when it's low.
Oh, I think I did that on purpose. You're right.
As usual.
Sorry about that, Captain Rickster.
No, you're not.
I did it. Yeah, that's true. I'm not. we like to get each other.
That's true.
But we got a lot to talk about today. We have, of course, Picard, the season finale of season 2 of Picard. We're going to talk about Halo, the latest episode of Halo, the season finale of Moon Knight, and we also have Strange New Worlds.
Oh, yes.
Forgot to put that, actually, that we're going to talk about that. So they say they can hear you fine now, Captain Rickster. So, Captain Rickster, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how your week went while I go ahead and let everybody on social media know what's going on. Go ahead, Captain Rickster.
Oh, man, you talk about a tired week. Man, we were so busy at work. Days went by so quick. Oh, man. But it was great. We had a lot of great fun. We did a lot of traveling around the valley and over in the LA area, and we did what we could, but we always went home with a smile on our face because we did a great job on that day. And we did Saturdays for us is kind of usually not busy, but this Saturday was busy.
Yeah, it sure was.
We had a lot to do, and it's going to keep on getting more busier as the weeks go through, especially through the summertime.
Yeah, as the summer, we get really, that's our season, the summer.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes. Then we can't wait for the slowdown because we're so dragged out and tired. But no, my week went good. So it was great. You know, got up, go to work, went home, fell asleep on the couch as usual. While I'm watching a good TV show.
There were a lot of good ones this week.
Oh, yes, there was.
Right. Today, by the way, is a giveaway. Since I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. We're going to talk about that. But we are going to have the free giveaway for May the 4th be with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you guys are going to love our surprise here. So I'm going to go ahead, and while Captain Rickster is still talking, I'm going to go ahead and
keep on posting. Here. You're doing a good job at it.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I mean,
just thank you for bringing that up, Dante.
But just hurry up, okay?
Yes. Okay. I'm almost done.
That's what he always just keeps telling me. Oh, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
5 hours later, we're still doing the same thing. But anyway.
That's what I keep telling my wife, too. I'm almost done. Jeez, that just laid right into that.
Yes, yes, you did.
Yes, she did, too.
Yes, she did. She laid into it also.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a kid's show.
Well, I didn't say anything, Jerry. That depends what they think on the other line.
Yeah. Well, that's my dirty mind because my wife just came back from Vietnam.
So. Yeah, and it was a 5.0 last night. So
there was a big earthquake here in Los Angeles last night.
Oh yes.
So
could have made it was a rock and roller. It wasn't a shaker.
Yeah. Well, we got some. What's coming up on coming up sci-fi wise, release wise? What's coming out soon that we could tell people about?
Well,
while I'm doing this?
We were supposed to see Doctor Strange this weekend, but it seems like we couldn't get in because it was sold out everywhere.
It's going to be a big blockbuster.
It's going to be a big hit. It's going to be better than Mobius anyway.
Well, that's true. So next week, guys, we'll go ahead. Next week, we will review, because we have too much to talk about today anyway.
Oh yes,
with all the streaming stuff.
especially since a lot of them are on did their final season.
Right, we got all these season finales to talk about. So we're going to talk about the entire season of 2 shows. We got the new Strange New Worlds. We have so much to talk about today. It's okay. Next week we'll go ahead and review not Strange New World. You just got me going, Captain Rickster. And be careful clearing your throat, by the way. That is picked up on the microphone. I want to let you know that. So when we're live, try not to clear your throat. Maybe drink some water or something before you do that. Maybe I could give you water next time, and I'll turn your mic off because people will hear that. So I said Strange New Worlds, but no.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
And Matt in the multiverse.
Yes, in the multiverse. So I'm done doing this.
Amen.
Yeah. So, okay. Give me 1 second, Captain Rickster. You go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to go grab the prize for you guys.
Oh, good. He's going to grab a prize for you guys. I have no idea what it is, but he's going to give you guys something good, something nice. This is May 4th, a couple days ago. I mean, they also had on yesterday, they had the Revenge of the Sith. So that was actually a pretty good movie we watched yesterday on TV. But yeah, no, I was, like I said, we had a great time. We did a lot of traveling like we always do, and more than usual this week. But everything's starting to pick up because it's becoming summertime already. So, we're going to keep on doing what we got to do. That's what we're going to do. So, he picked up the prize now. He's found something nice.
Yes, I did. And as we told you, it's going to be something nice.
Oh, yes.
Keep our word.
It's always nice when we give you guys.
Of course it is, but this one's a special one because it's May the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
That's great. Darth Sidious, let's see what he had to say about May the 4th. Speaking of May the 4th, have you discussed the second Kenobi trailer yet? No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. I haven't even seen the first one yet.
Come on, Captain Rickster.
I'm getting slow.
I don't know. I think you watched it with me, so I am surprised you don't remember, because I'm pretty sure we watched it together, and I even paused it and showed you how Kevin Thompson's in it. So,
oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah, the first one I do, but the second one I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it dropped on May the 4th. Not only the second Kenobi trailer, but the Disney gallery behind the scenes of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, it's
dropped, and we watched that. Maybe we could talk about that for a few seconds. But you guys ready for this? Here we go. Today's giveaway is from the Bad Batch. It's everybody's favorite character who likes to wreck things. It is Wrecker. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a 6 series black inch of Wrecker. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Let's put it over in front of yours. You have more light. It's Wrecker.
It's Wrecker.
There you go.
See, people. Looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice.
And that's a special giveaway. So at the end of the show, we're going to ask one question based on what we talked about during the show. So if you're the only person that gets it right, you win this Wrecker from the Bad Batch. If 5 of you get it correct, up to 5, the first 5 that get it correct on our screen, not yours, our screen, we'll go ahead and put you in. We'll put your name down, and Captain Rickster has the lucky hat for some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Captain Rickster.
That's definitely true.
And we'll go ahead and do that. So that's going to be exciting here at the end of the show.
Yes.
Before we get started again, some other major announcements. Of course, a lot of you know that coming for May for Star Wars Celebration coming up, we're going to be doing a special panel at Celebration on the fan stage. Then the person that started that panel is the person that actually started the panel is Richard and Sarah Wolosky from Skywalking Through Neverland. And the panel we're going to do at Celebration is on Saturday. It's going to be between 12 and 1 o'clock. I don't know if it's streaming live. It might be, but we'll let you know if it is. And it's called Celebrating the Ewok Adventure. So it's the first time, finally, we're getting some recognition of the Ewok movies at Celebration, which we're thrilled about. And so we'll definitely cover it for you guys, even if for some reason it's not streaming live. But Also, Friday on the podcast stage, I will be performing with ACM. We're going to perform our song "Dare to Dream in a Galaxy Far, Far Away" on Friday, between 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening, Friday night. And so that's some exciting stuff. And I was going to make a major announcement today. I can't make it yet because we're still working out the details, but there's going to be another major announcement concerning Celebration, which I'm really thrilled. And Captain Rickster saw me. I'm over the moon about it,
Yes,
actually.
he is.
But that major announcement will hopefully be happening. We'll be able to make it next weekend. But you'll probably know what it is because they'll make the announcement. So hint, hint. So, but I'm excited about that. So as well. Let's see what else. Is there anything else, Captain Rickster?
Well, let's see. There's nothing new shows coming out that I know of except Strange New Worlds. I know Kenobi's coming out soon. It's actually 6 episodes, which is, I think, is kind of short, but I guess it costs too much money to make it. That's why they're cutting it short.
Right. Okay.
Well, there is. If you like Top Gun 2 is coming out.
That's true.
End of the month. If you like, if you watch, anybody watches the Downtown Abbey TV show,
right?
It's coming out the 20th of this month.
Right. And the Kenobi, by the way, Kenobi, it's going to be a two episode out of the 6. I was kind of disappointed too when I found out it was only 6 episodes, but it's going to be.
Kidding.
But we're getting 2 of those episodes on Friday, and that's going to be Friday, May 27th. Is when the 2 episodes of Kenobi premieres. Excited about Kenobi.
Yes, it will be a Celebration.
We'll be at Celebration too, and that night I'm performing as I just mentioned a minute ago at 5 o'clock. So, so let me see. Darth Sidious says, "I hope the Ewok panel stream live. They'll be taking questions from." That's for sure. They will be, and we have some special surprises for you when during that show as well. It's Stan. Hey, Stan, thank you for joining us. I know he can't be here long, but he's joining us really quickly. So, yeah, just excited, guys. Lots of great announcements, stuff coming out. And today we're going to give away this bad boy. So, as promised, the major gift today for May the 4th is Wrecker from the Black Series. So you have a chance to win. Maybe Stan, you're not going to be here, so maybe if you did have time to join us by the time we ended, you could try it. We're going to ask a question at the end of the show. So, okay, before we get started, we're going to talk about a lot of different things today. But before we get started, as we've made a promise to you guys, every week we're going to play a little snippet, a little bit of a song from the upcoming album, which is called "Trust Yourself." Which is the newest album. It's coming out June 3rd, which we're excited about. It's my new album with ACM. And so we're going to go ahead and play you really quickly, maybe a 30-second or a minute snippet of a new song from that album. Captain Rickster, do you have anything you think you want us to play? What was your next thing? So I'm letting Captain Rickster pick.
How about, was that Cyber something?
Really? You want to play Cyberdance?
Yeah, play Cyberdance.
Okay, Cyberdance is an interesting song. It's an older song that I wrote, but it has a really kind of a cool feel. Let's go ahead and play Cyberdance. It's from the upcoming album, Trust Yourself. And here's the cover while you guys are listening to a little bit of Cyberdance. That's Cyberdance coming up from the upcoming album, Trust Yourself. Thank you for taking a listen to that. I hope you guys liked it. It gets you in a trance. So it's an older song, but thank you for suggesting that, Captain Rickster.
It has a great beat to it.
It does. It gets you up and wanting to move and dance. It's kind of an old, has kind of a retro feel for sure. It has a kind of a club feel for sure. If this is the first time you're joining us, please remember to hit the subscribe button below us, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time we go live on YouTube, especially coming up because we're going to be doing a lot of live feeds from like Star Wars Celebration. And we forgot to mention we're an official media outlet for Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, yes.
In fact, right here it is, our media passes. So there it is. There it is. It's official. We actually, All for Sci-Fi is actually an immediate outlet for Celebration. So we're going to be covering a lot of stuff at Star Wars Celebration. So make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe so you get all the latest stuff that we're doing there and running around and having a great time, right, Captain Rickster?
Oh, yes. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah. So make sure you're ready for that. And hey, Nathan's here. Hey, everybody, welcome Nathan. Hey, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Thanks for joining us. So
Yes.
I guess that's it for all the announcements. We've done that. And we also played a little clip from the upcoming album, Trust Yourself, which we're performing a little bit at Celebration. Let's go ahead and get into the review side, right, Captain Rickster?
Oh, yes.
You ready for this? What do you want to do first?
Let's do Picard.
Yes, Picard. Yes. I'm so happy you mentioned Picard. I am excited to do Picard. Really excited to do. Well, that's Picard season 2. It's when it premiered.
Yep.
But I'm excited. We're going to talk about Picard, guys. Let's do this. You ready? Let's talk about Picard. These guys. The season finale. It was, what do you think, Captain Rickster?
I thought it was excellent. They finally got out of the past and got to the future again.
I think that this episode of Picard, they threw everything in a kitchen sink in. It was the best Picard episode of the season.
Yes, it was.
It was actually, it might be my favorite Picard episode of both seasons. I liked it that much. Shoot me if you think I'm wrong. Captain Rickster will.
Well, later.
But
after we go off air.
yeah. But I really love this episode. And as you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. If it's 5 stars, it's the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend you stream it, go to the movie theater, anything. It's junk. Stay away from it. And they said they knew you were going to say Picard. Or at least Dante said that.
Well, that's what Dante said. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way, saying the song's interesting. I think, that's a good idea to submit my tracks for my songs for music. In fact, one of the tracks, I don't know if we played it yet on the album. We're going off topic. One of the tracks
It's nothing new.
It's called "Proud of It." Did we play that one about the alien yet?
No, not yet.
There's one about an alien, and I think it would be perfect for Star Wars inside a cantina. It's a perfect song for that. So thank you for that suggestion. But let's go ahead and talk about this episode of Picard. And we mentioned the rating system is 0 to 5 stars. This season finale gets an All for Sci-Fi rating of, you knew I was going to do this as the way I was talking about it.
Of course.
5 stars. It gets 5 stars. The only episode this year that got 5 stars.
You did that twice. That was 10.
Well, I would give it 10 if I could give it 10, Captain Rickster.
So it's 5 plus plus plus.
I can't, though, because we only give 5 stars.
All right, though, we give out 5 plus.
But that's the All for Sci-Fi rating, 5 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it the same. 5. Actually, 5 plus plus.
Oh,
So
you just said that because you didn't want me to knock your teeth out.
But hey, it's true. It's actually the best part of the ending was the best part of the whole season. Tell you the truth, hands down, it was the best.
It was just was firing on all cylinders. I almost don't want to give it away. I feel guilty talking about it, but you got to give a review. But you started off, Captain Rickster.
Well, where did I start?
What did you like the most about the final episode?
I liked it when they started saying their goodbyes to everybody, and how they came back from the past to the future.
And Rafi stayed.
And Rafi's, yes. Rafi stayed. No, not Rafi.
Not Rafi. Rios.
Rios stayed.
Rafi's the girl, the lover of 7 of 9, which we found they kissed each other.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So
what I really like is when he was with Whoopi Goldberg inside the cantina again.
Yes.
And they showed the picture of Rios and his family.
Yes, and when they were taught, she was giving him because Guinan, they live so long, that species. She was telling Picard his whole life and how he died and everything was, and how even in his last breath was still smoking that cigar. You know, Rios is great.
And she lived to be a ripe old age.
Well, he did too.
Yeah, but he was doing what
he got killed in a he got killed in a fight like trying to arguing over medical supplies or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But it was really cool. What was my favorite thing about it? I kind of like, of course, Picard, Patrick Stewart, his acting's like so on par always. I enjoyed the fact that it seemed like he let go of the biggest demon he's had his entire life, and that's feeling guilt over his mom committing suicide.
Right.
That to me, and releasing that, and as a child, because I could relate to that because my mom died when I was 6 years old. And it's not that I ever felt guilty. She didn't commit suicide either. So it's very different. But I was always angry at my mother because she left me. So, and that's a very common trait when you lose a parent, whether it's a mother or a father. If you lose them they die at a very young age and you're young, you're mad at them. And then later after you grow up, you realize there's nothing that could be done about it. So
true, very true.
Except for, you just miss them. And in my case, my mother was so young that I didn't know her because I just turned 6 years old. So I was too busy being pissed off at her, which was stupid. So anyway, so that was great to see that Picard did that. What else did I like about it? It just was great everywhere. I like the fact that, when they finally got back to the future, someone should write that movie Back to the Future if they haven't already. So when they came back to the future, my favorite spot was we found out that when there was the Borg, we found out that the Borg queen was Agnes Girardi.
Yes, that's true.
So Agnes was there, and because they knew her and had the history, she was there to help save this major event from happening, and the special effects and all those ships coming together and syncing up their shields
together
to stop that from happening. That was great to see the Borg. I kind of was mad about the Borg, because you remember last week I was kind of mad about that. I'm less mad about it now because I always think of the Borg as being, resistance is futile. You must comply.
Yeah, well, they were a murdering race anyway, but
they're not anymore.
Not no more. No, not since Girardi is half the queen.
Right. And that was cool.
Yes, it was.
So there were just a lot of things about this episode. They just, like I said, they threw everything in it. They completed the season. Oh, another one of my most favorite things was we got to see the Traveler again. But the Traveler this time from the Next Generation wasn't that guy. The Traveler was Wesley Crusher.
That's true.
Can't believe Wesley Crusher showed up. And we were just, they were just talking about how in the next season, the whole Next Generation cast is going to show up on Picard season 3.
Right.
But they didn't announce Wesley Crusher. Well, duh, he was here in season 2.
That's right.
And he's too busy doing the travel. And we got to learn what the Watchers were. They're not called Watchers. They don't call themselves Watchers. They call themselves they're Travelers, but he said something else. I forgot the name of it. But again, it was one of the best. It was definitely the best Picard episode of the season. You could tell by my enthusiasm in discussing it. So, and it's great seeing, Will Wheaton again, who is so humble and didn't respond. He knew this entire time he was going to show up on the finale.
Oh, yes.
And he didn't respond to it.
What was really nice, too, is when his daughter went through and erased all her father's files.
Yes. Love that, too.
So his legacy was shot.
Well, in the real timeline, Dr. Sung created Data.
That's right.
After his own image. So now we had this whole backstory about how Dr. Sung was trying to create these girls to be, a lot more lifelike. And then maybe because he had to start all over again, that's why he created something that was more android-like.
Yeah.
And less human-like. Because they kept dying or whatever, and she was the first one that survived. Again, guys, what a great episode. What a great episode. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about, what do you want to talk about second? I'm letting Captain Rickster do this today?
Let's do Moon Knight.
You want to go right into finale? No, let's pass
was
on
that the next one that Deontay I was going to say?
No. Let's move. You're funny. Let's move away from Moon Knight because it's again we're going to be talking too long.
Let's do New Strange World.
Since we're talking, that's a
Yeah,
good
since we're
idea.
Star Trek.
We're doing Star Trek. Let's go to Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
It had its premiere episode, and which again, let's talk about this. It's got Captain Pike. It's got a new Lieutenant Uhura. It's got some other characters as well. And Nurse Chapel is there, and
So
Spock is there as well, and Lieutenant Samuel Kirk was there. So very interesting episode. At all for sci-fi, as you know, it's 0 to 5 stars, 5 stars being the best. This first episode of Strange New Worlds, it came out the gate well. I thought it was a great episode. It reminded me of one of the things I have not liked about this newer version of Star Trek, and it's bugged me, is I don't feel like I'm watching a show that's trying to have exploration. You know, Star Trek was its 5-year mission to continue and explore new galaxies, to seek new civilizations, to go where no one has gone before. That was always missing in these newer versions of Star Trek, not on Strange New Worlds. In fact, they brought it back. Captain Pike during the credits is actually doing that line that that Kirk did, and Captain Picard did, and Jonathan Archer did in Enterprise. And man, I loved hearing, and I loved the way he did it. He did it his own way. He didn't try to emulate Kirk or Patrick Stewart or anybody else. He did that opening teaser the way he wanted to do it. Bravo. And Captain Pike is played by Anson Mount, doing a great job. And so it starts off with he had something major happen, and then we learn quickly. Oh, let's give the rating. It's going to get a high rating. I'm excited about this. It's going to get a high rating for the first episode, but I can't give it 5 stars because I got to leave it for another episode that might be worth 5 stars, right?
That's definitely
true.
So
the first episode of Picard, not Picard, the first episode of Strange New Worlds gets a 4.75 rating. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 4.85.
Ooh, you give it a higher rating than me.
Oh yeah, this is a great episode.
It was.
Especially it shows the pilot of the regular. If you watch it, if you have ever seen the original Star Trek,
right,
and you watch the original pilot, you'll see Captain Pike in a some type of bodysuit that he's been burnt half to death.
And he showed up in the Next Generation as well,
right?
All burnt up, and
so
you see that.
You see the replay of that, which is actually pretty good. So I figured that would be the best thing on that.
Well, what happened was
show,
what happened.
Still good.
Yeah, no. What happened was he saw his future, and he got to see him all burnt up and messed up and crippled, and nobody should see their future, especially if it's like that, right? Oh, look, Adam O'Brien from Australia. Good day, mate.
Oh yes, Adam.
How you doing, O'Brien? Good day, Captain Rickster.
Oh.
Eric and Rickster, how's it going, mate?
Hey, doing good, mate.
We're doing great, Adam. Glad you joined us. In the beginning of the show, we made an announcement, and today's giveaway, and by the way, we'll ship it to Australia.
Oh, yes, we will.
Is today's May the 4th, because it's May the 4th. This is the giveaway today. It is 6-inch series. Captain Rickster, go show that over there. It's Wrecker. So that's today's giveaway. So if you answer the question right, you missed it, but it's going to be a simple question. If you just know a little bit of knowledge about stuff, you might get it. So this is today's giveaway. It's a biggie. So we're going to give away Wrecker.
We got Blue Harvest Toys just came on too.
Hey, and what timing you have, Blue Harvest Toys?
Really?
We're giving away the 6-inch version of Wrecker. So hello there. Blue Harvest Toys is in London. So not London, but England, somewhere in England. So back to talking about
Strange New Worlds.
There you go. So nobody should see their future, and at the beginning, he's all depressed and upset, and you see a beautiful woman there with him, who's another captain, and he doesn't want to get back in the captain's chair, which is because he saw his future, and but that same person that left went on a mission and they weren't calling it the Prime Directive; they were calling it Order Number 1 or something like that.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Where they go and basically they're doing what the Vulcans did to us.
Mhm.
But again, the thing I like the most about Strange New Worlds so far is we are back to exploring. So we're
Yes.
going to see species, and we're going to have new stories about new different worlds and stuff, and that's great. I hope they do this the entire season. Oh, Blue Harvest said it. General Order number
Number
1.
1, right.
So
That's it.
yeah, and thank you for correcting us. He's our mic today. So yeah. So maybe anyway, Blue Harvest Toys, we gave Strange New Worlds a 4.75 rating. We're going to be talking about spoilers. We'll try not to give everything away, but that's when we're reviewing and discussing, we're talking about the things we like the most.
Right.
Just like other reviewers did back in the past. You remember Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert?
Mhm.
You know, they were, Ebert and Siskel at the movies, or whatever they called it. They talked about the movies and what they liked about it. And they
And
talked about things like music and special effects and acting.
and they discussed everything, and
Right.
sometimes they got a little bit of an argument.
That's true. They did. We Captain Rickster and I, sometimes we disagree, but a lot of times we agree.
That's
So,
right.
So, after making contact with a new species that got developed a warp technology, they disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
So that they're not answering. So they're trying to get the Captain Pike out of retirement and get back. The Enterprise is just had a major battle. So and Enterprise looked great, didn't it?
Oh, yes, it
Oh,
did.
the
It really
Enterprise looked
did.
great. The special effects are awesome on this show.
Mhm.
Love the look of the Enterprise. It looked very much like the old original one, but had its new flair, so slightly different.
Oh, yeah.
And Blue Harvest Toys would have said 5. So yeah, I don't want to give a 5 to the premiere episode because I want to see if there's any other ones as well.
Definitely true.
Yeah. It's not and Adam O'Brien's talking about Picard. Picard was okay, but could be more interesting. He's interesting to see Strange New Worlds. Picard could have been better, but this was the best episode of Picard of the whole, not only the whole season. I think it might have been the best episode of Picard the entire 2 years. So at least it was better than than it had been. But again, my biggest gripe, like I had mentioned earlier, is I want to explore. I want to be excited, like I am with Halo, because we don't know. We know the game. If you played the game Halo, I haven't played it, but we're going to talk about Halo soon. And Halo is exciting to me to watch every week because it's new characters. So anyway, so so he comes out of retirement. Even though they cannot test the systems, they have to just take off to go to this new civilization that now has they think has warp capability. When they get there, they find out that it's not that they had a warp engine.
No, they didn't.
They had a warp bomb.
Yeah.
And it was actually the Federation's fault that they developed it.
Yep.
So even though we're not supposed to influence in general and break General Order 1, the entire Federation did that had some major event that happened with Discovery. So they talked about Discovery. So also what I like is the shows are kind of tying it in to the other shows. So they're talking about Discovery too as well in this, which I liked. And they get there, and Captain Pike is just like the newest version of Kirk. He's going to break every rule. He don't care.
That's definitely true.
He don't care about General Order Number 1, which later we find at the end of the episode, they've renamed it the Prime Directive.
Right.
So now we know that it's where that came from. Well, it came out of a different order. And he goes down there to rescue his number 1, who is on this mission. And he ends up showing them our history, how apparently we had another civil war in the United States.
around the world,
what?
actually.
Well, they were talking mainly about the United
United
States of
States, so
America,
yes.
and they were talking about, we had civil unrest with that, and we had a new civil war, but it ended up leading to the nuclear World War III, which was a nuclear war, and billions of lives were lost. And he showed them all of this, and because they were fighting each other, and the one species was going to use the bomb, this warp bomb. So it was quite exciting. So it was a good episode.
Yes, it was.
I recommend going and seeing it. It's not a 5 for me. It's a 4.75 at All for Sci-Fi. Captain Rickster gives it a 4.80. So we got a lot to talk about today. So what's next, Captain Rickster?
Well,
let's go to Halo.
That's right, because you talked about Halo a minute ago.
Yeah. Hey, this is working out. There's some. We're in sync, I think, today, Captain Rickster. A little bit.
A little bit. Yes.
Not for long, though.
No, that happens. We usually fall out of sync here in a minute
That's
or two.
True. That's true. So again, want to announce this. You guys might have heard it a couple times, but today's major giveaway for May the 4th, in case you just joined us as we're watching, is Wrecker. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Wrecker. I just want to wreck things.
And he does that pretty good too at work.
You're funny. So Halo was an interesting episode. What did you before we do it, let's go ahead and give the All for Sci-Fi rating of Halo. This week's episode of Halo gets an All for Sci-Fi official rating of, I'm going to give it, I kind of liked it. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. Actually, I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. I'm going to repeat myself. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
You must have been reading my mind, because that's what I was going to give it, a 4.75.
Is that what you're going to give it, or are you going to try to play games?
I can play games with you on this one. If you want to knock my teeth out, go ahead, because it is a 4.75. I don't care what you think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not doing it far enough. The camera's too far over there. It ain't going to work now. It doesn't look like I'm hitting them anymore. Oh, it's not going to work.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Sorry about that, guys.
But it was actually a really great episode.
It was.
It started off with the girl, and she had her, I don't know, a thing to her wrist or whatever it was.
Erwin Ha or something like that.
Yeah, had her thing, and she was out there in the desert, and they found the people her dad was looking for. They found her, and so they took off the bracelets or the handcuffs or whatever it was, and then got her. She said, and they told her, well, she's not ready yet because she's got too much rage in her and stuff like that. And she says that what she needs, it keeps her going, is the rage, because they killed my father.
Right.
But it wasn't. They didn't kill her father. It was the aliens, the Covenant, killed her father.
Yep.
But they actually found her, and then she goes through and she drinks whatever, it's this water, because of the actual blue flame they put in her hand, turned it upside down and turned it into water. And so she drank it, and they tested her to see how she's going to do, and to get the rage out of her. And so Halo was there doing his thing, and he was beating her all the time. So that was an interesting part of that part of the show. The fight scenes were actually pretty good, because she was actually really doing it until she got so tired of what she was doing, because they had to do it again.
Right.
And they kept giving her different weapons and stuff like that to try to beat this Halo guy, and it didn't happen. So she finally gave up. She says, "What do you want from me?" And she's all in tears and stuff like that. And so they finally said, "Well, now you're finally ready to lead the people that needs to be done." So that was actually pretty exciting.
Well, there's not too many episodes left, right? There's 9 episodes.
Only 2 episodes left on this one here.
So we're going to have a finale of this pretty soon.
Yeah, 2 more weeks.
Which is great. I'm still kind of curious, this show is really, guys, it's like to me, it's like the surprise hit of the year for sci-fi show.
Yes, it is.
It's exciting. It's fun to watch. I can't wait to see it every week, because it's something new. I'm hoping Strange New Worlds continues the path it did last week as well, because it's
but when you're looking at $10 million an episode, it better be good.
Actually, I can't believe it's only $10 million an episode. It feels like Game of Thrones, like it's $20 million.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
and it's definitely good.
right. Dante's talking about the Kung Fu series. I've not watched it this year that much. I watched part of the first episode, and I started taping them again because I want to watch that too. It's that kind of. We could talk about that show a little bit. Maybe do a review of the whole season of Kung Fu because it does have a lot of mystical elements and kind of fantasy, magical type elements. So it kind of is sci-fi. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely talk about Kung Fu or Gung Fu, if you pronounce it the right way. Probably and Adam, Adam, you're watching. I'm sure. Have you watched actually it's from Australia, that show, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
I think anyway. So you might have already seen the whole season. We're just getting it here in the United States. So yeah, Halo again, just firing on all cylinders. It's a great show. I like this show so much, I want to go out and buy Xbox to play the game. And that's saying something.
That's
I want to
true.
spend $300 and go buy another gaming console so I could play Halo.
Yeah,
so,
really.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the same, but
actually, the original game from Halo is actually really good.
Is it?
I played some of it back in the day.
I hear mixed opinions about it. Some people say it sucks. Some people say it's great. We all know the movie wasn't very good that they did.
No, the movie was so bad.
It's not like this at all. So definitely give Halo a shot, guys. I recommend everybody to go watch it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, another finale.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about Moon Knight. It's exciting. I'm excited about Moon Knight. From the time it started, Moon Knight, until now, I think that Oscar Isaac is definitely given a great performance. He's proven what a great actor he is. He wasn't able to stretch his legs in Star Wars, that's for sure, in the sequel series. But here, he gets to play all these different characters. He gets to play, Mark, and he gets to play Steven, who has an English accent. And just I really wish it was more than 6 episodes.
Oh, yes, I know.
That's the sad part about it, that it was only 6 episodes.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and give a rating for the season finale of Moon Knight. I'm going to be like a broken record today.
Yeah, really.
But this episode of Moon Knight gets a 5 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
Yes, I would give it a 5++.
5++. Captain Rickster, you're crazy.
I know I am, but it's actually the best episode of the whole thing. Number 6 became out the best because when the season finale was great. I mean, it hit on all cylinders. They played everything perfect like they were supposed to.
Right.
It came back to the story where the ending of the comic book series, when they comes back from death back to the when he was back to normal. Normal life.
So let me ask you this, Captain Rickster: was this entire season, was it loyal to the comics or not?
Pretty much, yes, it was. I would say probably 90% of it was true to the comic book.
90%?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good if it's 90%.
No, they got to put your little features into it, So the other 10% was what they would put in for their own interpretation of the comic book.
Well, it's like everybody getting butthurt on some of the Star Wars cartoon stuff being live action now. Yeah. Live action, it's not going to be the same as a cartoon. Sorry.
That's definitely true.
So
far I know there's no Moon Knight cartoons that I know of.
Right.
Blue Harvest out there.
Blue Harvest Toys, it says 4.1 kind of knew it was going to happen. Yeah. Would you say it was predictable, Captain Rickster? You kind of knew it was going to happen?
I kind of figured it was going to happen to what they were leading up to. The final battle, the final everything.
Yeah.
To get rid of the guy who has the scales, to get rid of him.
Was that a him? That was a her, right?
Well, it's actually a she, the goddess,
right,
of that, but he was portraying he was her disciple.
Well, he was her. No, the guy was her avatar.
Yeah,
right,
disciple avatars.
But the actual person,
is female.
Was a female. Well, it was a female voice. So
right.
So, yeah. Dante says Gung Fu was filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Canada, and also
And, yeah.
California.
Right. And Blue Harvest said, yeah, we knew, he says, we knew that, why is this doing this? Come on.
Who knows?
There we go. Blue Harvest Toy says, we knew Jake was going to show up.
Right.
So, well, again, if you've read the comic books, you like the comics, I guess it's kind of predictable. But, yeah, it's, I like the battle. I think it was kind of neat how and by the way, this episode was called What Gods and Monsters or something like that.
Yes.
And I love seeing the gods and the monsters fight, how they became monsters and were fighting each other. So it was, Kevin Feige, you're doing a great job producing Marvel stuff. I think you're doing a great job, just like you do in the cinematic version of the Marvel universe. You do a great job. So I'm excited to see some. Did you watch it until the end, Captain Rickster? Did you see the end credit scene, or did you miss it?
I probably missed it, but I do know there's a second season coming out for it though.
At the end of after the credits, there was a how Marvel always has that scene, and it has Ethan Hawke's character come out of the mental ward and gets put in a car.
Oh yeah, I saw that part. Yeah.
And then right at the end, it's Oscar Isaac, but he has a Spanish accent this time.
Yep. In a different name and everything.
So
it's still him.
It's still him, but it was like another version of him. Boy, how many multi-personalities does Oscar Isaac's character have, right?
Now
lot. He's got a Spanish version of him. And it was there seemed to be a third one inside of him. You kind of saw that a little bit.
Oh yeah, you did.
Which is great. So,
and of course, Ethan Hawke doesn't make it out of the car.
No, he doesn't.
And that was it. And they take off.
And I liked how the girlfriend let herself get taken over for the Avatar, and she was kicking butt.
Oh yeah,
flying around doing the thing with her wings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She was like the version of I'm not going to say she's Wonder Woman.
No,
because this is not DC. No. This is Marvel, but it kind of reminded me of a Wonder Woman type woman kicking butt. I enjoyed it.
I think she was playing Isis. Okay. Isis is a female.
Okay.
I think. Now, I could be wrong on that one, so someone have to probably tell me what avatar she was playing. But I think it was Isis.
Right. Blue Harvest Toys just said he just got Marvel Unlimited. He's trying to catch up. Yeah, Marvel has a ton of stuff. It's like Star Wars. There. It's even bigger. It's got so much stuff. But yeah, it was quite an episode. I'm excited. We'll see. They acted like Oscar wasn't going to do another season.
Well, that's what he said. Now, who knows?
But he showed up.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens
in the end credit scene. So
maybe we'll see a Spanish version of him.
What a great character for an actor, right?
Oh, I know. Yes, really.
To be able to play all these different accents and he just was you could tell he was having the time of his life with this role.
Oh, of course.
So this ain't no Poe Dameron.
Well, that's for sure. He must have a great acting coach who does foreign languages.
Either that or he's just a natural.
It could be natural too. Yeah. Well, he is actually a natural because he is Spanish. He's actually from Guatemala.
Well, we know that, so that accent was probably easy for him.
But the British accent's a little bit different, a little bit harder to do.
Of course it is. It's extremely hard.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And even the English accent, they have different versions of it. They have the Scottish.
Oh, yes.
They have the Irish Cockney one. They have all these different variations of it. It's incredible. And then they got the Australian people, like Adam, who has an accent.
And the New Zealand people.
Right. When that's all different, too.
Yep.
Also, some exciting news they talked about and off topic was Tamora Morrison's going to be signing at Celebration Boba Fett.
Oh,
I don't know. We forgot to mention that. And because we were watching that Book of Boba Fett and he's talking a lot with that accent because he's from New Zealand.
Yep.
But again, here's today's giveaway. It is Wrecker. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wrecker. It's beautiful. It's from the Black Series. It's a 6-inch. So it's really cool. You guys are going to love it. I can't wait to see who wins this.
Yes, it's in really good shape, too.
So, well, that's it today, guys. That was our show. It was a lot to get through. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, I could see we all have different opinions, and that's great. That's why I love this show, because we could express all our own opinions
Of
and
course.
talk about it and talk about everything we love, because we all love sci-fi, right?
Oh, definitely.
So join us next week. We're going to go ahead and review Strange
New
well, of course,
Worlds.
Strange New Worlds again. We're going to have a new episode of Halo.
Yep.
And what movie are we going to go see and review?
Oh, Doctor Strange.
I just wanted to see if you would do that. Yeah, Doctor Strange. So we're going to give you a review of that.
At least I didn't say Strange New Worlds.
Doctor Strange.
in a movie.
Well, you could see where I got it, right? Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Well, we
the
know
multiverse of madness.
Like
that's like you.
That's what's going around on you.
Multiverse of madness. That's funny. Okay, so all that next week.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and give this away, guys.
Yep.
I already kind of know what I want to ask, so
ask it.
All you had to do was pay attention, and I'm gonna make it easy. So if you didn't see the show, you could still guess it, and we're gonna give you guys a minute. And if your answer's not up there by a minute, try not to cheat, guys. But let's go ahead and do this. Okay, the question is, when is, and you have to give the day of the week, and you have to give the actual date. Okay? You don't have to give the year, but when is Obi-Wan Kenobi premiering? Give the day of the week and the date. First 5 answers go in Captain Rickster's hat. So when is Obi-Wan Kenobi? The day it's premiering, and the day it's premiering, like the date and the day of the week. Go ahead. Here we go. Counting down. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go get something to write down. All right, we've been a minute, Captain Rickster.
Not quite yet. It's about 45 seconds so far.
Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, guys, time's up. So the first 5 answers are, let's see who got it right. Okay, the first answer that came in that was correct was from Blue Harvest Toys. The day of the week is Friday, and it's May 27th. Although in the UK, you write it backwards. The second person to get it correct was Dante, May 27th, Friday. And the third correct answer is, yeah, we got a third correct answer. Darth Sidious. All 3 of you, we're going to go ahead and we wrote your names down. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and see who wins this wonderful 6-inch record. Although it's going to be expensive to send to Blue Harvest, but that's okay. You guys, you're going to get it. Even if you win, you win. I don't care if you're in Australia. I don't care if you're in London. Here we go. All 3 names. Okay, let me take that off. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, just grab one, drop everyone else. And the winner is, I guessed it somehow. Blue Harvest Toys. It's okay, guys. Great way to go, Blue Harvest Toys. Yeah, woo! You win Wrecker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You definitely love that toy.
It's going to be wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and send this to you. So if you haven't done it already, Blue Harvest Toys, go to Facebook and type in All for Sci-Fi. It looks like the logo above us, above Captain Rickster on the right. Send us a private message on Facebook Messenger with your address and your name, and you're going to get this sent to you. We'll send it out to you next week.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Blue Harvest.
That's awesome. That's great. I want everybody to win and everybody to get a chance. As you know, there are no rules anymore because we're not giving a toy away every week.
That's right.
But we'll try to give away some more toys soon, guys, because I think we'll go ahead with May when we're at Celebration. Let's do another giveaway at Celebration.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Yeah.
So at the end of the
No
month, the next big giveaway is going to be at the end of this month, the weekend that we're covering Celebration. So the Saturday show then. Although we're going to be doing live shows covering every day. So we're going to do live streamings on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to do a walkthrough and do live stuff all weekend long.
Oh, yes.
But the Saturday show, we'll give another. Let's do it. Let's give away something else again. And absolutely, Dante, I would love to give you an autograph. It'd be my pleasure. Yes. I'll go ahead, Blue Harvest Toys, and definitely going to give you an autograph as well. You got it. So both of you, it would be my honor to do that. So I'll send you a signed picture of Mace as well. And might as well take advantage of it because overseas costs more money to mail stuff. So now's your chance to get it. And yes, Dante, we're going to get you an autograph as well. We're going to get you a hat soon because we're printing new hats.
Yes.
We're going to have new T-shirts like Captain Rickster's wearing, all for sci-fi. We're going to have this T-shirt available. This is in blue for like the Jedi, but we have a red version of this for like the Sith, and we're going to have a black version of this in white as well, and some other colors soon. So we're getting ready for Celebration, guys, and we're excited about it. Thank you guys for joining us. As we always say at All for Sci-Fi, do some sort of act of kindness this week. It doesn't have to be, mowing someone's lawn or carrying groceries. It doesn't have to be physical labor. But we believe if you do one act of kindness every week, it actually spreads joy and love, and it helps pay, and it gets those people to hopefully pay it forward as well, and it makes the world a better place. That's what my dad taught me. Every day he would say, what the last thing he would say, but what else are you going to do, Eric? And he said, you're going to be a nice guy. So my dad taught me to be a nice guy, and although I fall short a lot, I try.
Way short.
Yeah. Keep it up, Captain Rickster, and you won't be the sidekick much longer.
You should hear him at work.
Yeah. Well, those customers don't hear that. That's me mouthing off and getting my negative energy out.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it out on the customers. The customer's always right. But I'm yelling like like what not, behind their back.
Oh yes.
But yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us again. May the force be with you always. Live long, and I got to do it with this hand. This hand, I don't think I could do it. Live long and prosper. God bless you.
Have a great week, everybody. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great Mother's Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Wish all your mothers happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there.
Yep.
Just enjoy tomorrow. Don't drink too much. Eat a lot though. And just have fun. And hope to see you guys back here next week. Yep. Because next week's going to be another show. It's going to be a better show. Always getting better.
That's right.
And we keep trying as best we can to everybody to help, make this thing more fun and enjoyable.
Yes, and Dante, happy Mother's Day to your wife and the mother of your kids. Happy, treat her special on Sunday. Okay, guys, take care. See you next week.
Yep.
Bye-bye.